Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren Ramsey with the Wise News Network, and as you know, thunderstorms have hit Cherryville the last 2 nights. On Wednesday, the storm cell made its way across North Carolina, bringing several thunderstorms as it went. And Thursday's storms were caused by 2 fronts colliding from north and south. It began in Cherryville close to 6 p.m. This powerful storm caused significant damage, leading to fallen tree limbs and widespread power outages, as you can see from behind me. Cherryville City Manager Brian Dalton talked to us, and he confirmed to us that there's been 100 power outages across Cherryville. As of now, the city only knows of 1 home that was damaged from a fallen tree. The storm resulted in the hospitalization of Wendell Poole, who happened to be fishing at Midway Lakes 2, as well as the Leech family farms, which we will cut to now. I am here with Johnny Bridges, and there happened to be a storm last night, so we're going to hear a little bit about that. So I know you were here at Midway Lakes. So can you tell me a little bit about what you witnessed during the storm last night?
Yes, I was sitting over on the backside on 6 and 7. We'd just got our rods casted out in the lake, and it started raining a little bit, and then it got a little harder. And next thing I knew, the wind started picking up. I started running around trying to gather all my gear up. It was blowing around. And it got so bad that I really thought it was going to blow me away. So I jumped in my truck, and next thing I knew, there was sheds flying across the road. One of the guys here fishing, Wendell Poole, he was sitting in a shed a few roads down from me, and the wind picked him and the shed up and slammed him on the ground pretty hard. Ended up going to the hospital with a concussion.
So when you witnessed that, was it like in front of your truck, the shed, or how did that?
I don't know. It got really dark. The wind started blowing really hard. One time I thought it was going to turn the truck over with me in it, and I seen the shed right in front of me blow away, but I really couldn't see far down the lake because it was so dark, and the hail was hitting the side of the truck. It was pretty crazy.
So what was going through your mind when you saw the sheds fly across the road?
I really don't know. I was sitting there wondering if I was going to get turned over in my truck. I just kind of held on for a few minutes, and it lasted probably, 2 or 3 minutes. The wind blew really hard. The hail was hitting the side of the truck so hard I thought it was going to bust the window out. It got crazy for a moment.
Did you happen to see maybe any emergency services arrive? And if so, what was the response like?
When it calmed down, I was still sitting in the truck. One of the guys came over to my truck and said he didn't have signal on the phone. Asked me to call 911. One of the guys were hurt. I called 911, and we got the ambulance here, and they got him off, and they were here really quick.
Today I'm here with Mark Leech, and we are on his family farm. And as we know, there was a storm that happened last night, so I'm going to ask him a few questions. So with the storm that happened last night, I know I've heard that you had some goats get out of your gate. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we'd put up a fence early last week, and we just got it done, got the goats in here. And last night when that rain come through, we thought it was just going to be a normal rainstorm. And then we got up here and we had 2 or 3 trees down over across our brand new fence. So we come out, actually my wife came out during the middle of the storm trying to find the goats. And we found one of them inside, and we couldn't find the other ones, and we finally rounded them up.
Where were you able to find them at?
On the back side of the property.
What was going through your mind when that happened?
There's a lot of money running through the field. They didn't go too far. I think they were, because the boy stayed in the, Sammy, the boy, he stayed in the lot, and I don't think they wanted to go far without him. So despite the setback, what are you most looking forward to when it comes to the farm? Getting all the trash, all the limbs and everything picked back up, burn up and cleaned up so that, we can move forward.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
As of yesterday, Wendell Poole was released from the hospital, and he has minor injuries, including stitches. Midway Lakes and the Leech family farms have begun repairing their property damages. So that's all for today, everybody. Till next time, I'm Lauren Ramsey with the Wise News Network.